I was always in the kitchen like a spoon. Always broke right if we was cool. Been a real at the womb. Boy, she had her rims on a cool. I done came a long way from the stool. Eating that prime 112 in the
Welcome to a very special edition of NBA 2K TV from Summer League in Las Vegas. We have a very fun episode coming up for you, including highlights from Summer League, rookies talking NBA 2K, and the inside
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, we've got Irving. Junior's out there with Durant. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now Jackson to the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Jackson.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
KD finds Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Junior throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Jackson looking around. Down in the low post, it goes.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Whiteside, the pass to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
George against Harden. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's George, and the officials call a traveling violation. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Irving. Junior the pass to Whiteside. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him how he felt about his team's chances of taking Game 2 on the road. He told me our goal hasn't changed. We came in here to try and take one of these first 2 meetings. I still think we have the talent to achieve that, but this is the NBA Finals. Nothing comes easy. We will see if they can meet that goal tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. From deep, George. Rebound, Brooklyn. They won their last game Monday night.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
And George kicks to Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. Latrey. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Leonard's got 5.
Kawhi Leonard very comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy is so good even without a dribble.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Clippers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Morris. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Reggie Jackson. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Junior. 1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. Zubac against Harden. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Bounce pass from Bledsoe. George against Harden. Zubac the pass to Bledsoe. 6 on the shot clock. And Leonard has it in the corner. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves.
For the Nets, Whiteside's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and Junior subbed in for Bruce Brown. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. Leonard, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And it's Jackson in for Rajon Rondo. Jackson against Harris. Jackson, that's good.
And with a quick first step, Jackson remains a threat to drive on any defender.
They've got Whiteside. Junior's out there with Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Good. Junior's got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Dinwiddie against Jackson. Ibaka down low. Leonard on the wing. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Let's remember, in college, just a 25% three-point shooter, but Kawhi Leonard, he makes a weakness a strength.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Clippers, put on a show. He finished with 20 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. Let's see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Trying to get open as Ibaka. And that one, good. Morris has got his first points in this one.
I'll tell you, you have to take pride in finishing through contact. You get the sense Marcus Morris relishes that chance.
And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And the first one at the line is good. So for the Nets, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. James Harden comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for Kennard. Jackson passes to Leonard. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From deep, George gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Harden inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound. Whiteside. And he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got his first bucket of the night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Clippers leading by 3. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. And it's It's blocked by Whiteside, and he gets it back.
An extraordinary improvement over the course of his career by Kawhi Leonard. He has now turned himself into one of the game's
has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George, and there's Jackson, and it's Ibaka in the center, locking down the middle.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, he can dominate both ends of the floor. Nice job to finish it there.
KD on the wing. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I'll tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Outside Leonard. Outside Jackson. Over Irvin. Jackson misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's Junior missing. The Clippers in the lead. And the pass to Jackson. Outside, George. Ibaka in the post. Puts the move on. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Morris. There's the triple. And it's Junior with the rebound. Here's Harden on the wing. And Harden with the stop.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
George passes to Ibaka. And here is Morris. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Nets. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Junior. On the wing, Irving. Nets passing it around. And they take the lead. Whiteside's got 6.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Harris kicks to Green. Down low, Junior. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. Free throw good, Junior. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Cousins. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Harris, bounce pass to the middle. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Harris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And they pick up 2. Bledsoe's got 7 points.
Eric Bledsoe has the frame and the game to convert on the interior. Nicely done.
Right side, high post. Dinwiddie wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Nets lead by 8.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. Poke loose, stolen by Bledsoe. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean,
group substitution here for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Junior comes in for Harris. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubac. Leonard, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Junior, and it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. And the foul called on Junior. That'll be his second foul of the game. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Ibaka. George against Harden. George dishes to Ibaka. Lock at 6. Leonard with the bucket.
Well, we know this about Kawhi Leonard. He can score at all 3 levels, taking advantage of the mid-range game there.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's Junior, top of the key. There's the pass to KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George, that's a 2-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's Junior, top of the key. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. The Nets making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 17. Irving with the bounce pass. Passes to Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
With some arc. George, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Junior the pass to Whiteside. That shot off. Clippers trail by 20. Whiteside, Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
Whiteside up top. Back to Irving. And the Nets, another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Free throw good, Ibaka.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Batum against Johnson. 5 on the clock. A shot by Batum, no good. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
And that'll effectively take care of game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Junior.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the paint. And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist by Rondo.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green kicks to Brown. Back to Green. Junior dishes to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
That one is no good. Now here's Bledsoe. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
Mike and Mary Jeans, money on me, bustin' on the scene. Ball made belt, it looked like it came with a. I remember when I ain't had no bread in my account. Now it's like I done lost kinda the amount. Now the crib got